Welcome back to Pac-12 football. Today we have our first conference matchup of the 2028 season as Cuyahoga takes on Kokomo Tech. Before we go to our game, let's look at the players of the week from last week's performances. Our offensive player of the week is Muncie's star receiver, Zach Bowe, who put up 133 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns. While on defense, Modesto's Maurice Williams II gets a pick 6 and 7 tackles in their win against Bowling Green to take home the defensive player of the week. Now, back to our game here. We have a struggling Cuyahoga team taking on a hot Kokomo Tech team who's riding high after being officially ranked for the first time in their school history. I'll send it to the broadcast team and see you after with news and results from around the conference.
The kickoff team is on the field and we're ready to get this one underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Bradley. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the catch. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Right on target this time. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Bradley. Bears the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Riggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're going back to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Under fire. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Lopez. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
He's snuffed out behind the line again. Went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds space on the right. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give on the inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up deep.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. He started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. He'll try to pop the draw. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 14 to Auburn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Bradley. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Crosby. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're going to run it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. From the red zone, it's Booth. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Jukes his way for more. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Bradley. This time on target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another.
And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Coordinator's got to be thrilled with that 3rd down sack. Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the end zone. Fell throw on the hands, and it's a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. On the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Bradley. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Rides the back on the option to give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you set the tone. 1st and goal, the offense set up in great position. Nice job rushing the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, getting him in the ground, and now getting him in a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle, it's Crosby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Bradley. Pocket breaking down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rush. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Fires deep on the run. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense onto the field again. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
17 on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurt.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4-wide-out set. The run from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's good enough for
Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Got it in the middle, it's Rush. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's in for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to throw. It's Bradley. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15.
set to kick this one away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got a man. It's Ferguson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Ferguson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bradley. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack point.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch and gets the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by just 2 over Duke. We've got our eye on this one, and every
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hill. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 4th down, trying to find his man. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smalls. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Green. Finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down.
For the offense.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And they're not on the same page there. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cuber. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Kokomo Tech dominates to get off to a 3-0 start for the first time in their history. They look like a team that's finally starting to put things together after a few good years of recruiting, but how long can it actually last? Let's see how the other results went. Elsewhere, Modesto, Gulf Coast, and Shawnee pick up convincing wins in their games, while Muncie and Montana squeak out close victories as well. The bigger story this week is High Desert State losing for the 2nd time in a row, falling to Boise State 36-28. There's still plenty of season for High Desert State, but they need to right the ship sooner rather than later if they want a chance to defend their title. So let's see what next week brings us. Next week sees conference play really start to swing into full effect, with Shawnee taking on Garden City, a matchup that's always fun to watch, Kokomo Tech taking on San Antonio, Montana hosting AFMU, a game which has felt like a rivalry these past few seasons, and Muncie welcoming Prairie Union. While our game of the week will focus on Gulf Coast, led by sophomore quarterback Chuck Cribbs, hosting the Modesto Miners, who've looked red hot these past 2 weeks. That's all for this week. We'll see you next time for more Pac-12 football.